What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of my Forever World. So last episode we built this house. Today we're going to start building our farming district. I have a mod called Lightmatica, and I've made a barn, and this is what we got. This is the material we need to get, and it's quite a bit. But I made this on my creative world that looks just like this world to kind of save some time, and I figured to use Lightmatica just to help with, saving time for the videos, and with the holiday and Christmas and everything, it's been kind of difficult to record. It's been a crazy holiday, so I'm gonna go ahead and start gathering a bunch of resources to get this thing built, and I'll do a quick time lapse of the build. Okay, now we're back, and that took a really long time, but in these two chests I've got everything I need to basically build this entire stable. We'll check, and there is a whole lot of resources. I think the thing that took me the longest was getting the stripped spruce logs. I went through a couple of axes, but yeah, this should be more than enough material to get this thing built. So now we're gonna find a good spot to put it and see if I remember how to do this. This is the first time I've ever used Lightmatica, but this is a pretty big build. I'll see how long it takes me to do it in survival, because I was able to fly around and creative build this, but this might be a task and a half to do into survival. Oh, and here you can kind of see where I started working on a wheat farm. Well, not working on a wheat farm, but I built a wheat farm. It kind of got copied over. So I'll probably have a couple more fences than I needed, and the leaves, and then the other marker I made. And so we're done. So this is our stables where we'll keep our horses, some knickknacks for the horses and stuff like that. We also have got some storage up top, which will be super nice. I started on a wheat farm, whole lot better than what we had up on top of the mountain, and I finally started a cow farm. I've only got 3 right now, but it'll grow in the later days. I really want to decorate this place up and kind of terraform the ground. Yeah, I think this looks extremely well for my part. I'm not the greatest builder, but to me this looks super good. I do plan on building more around here. This is just the stables. Over here is going to be kind of like your farm kind of area. This is like your farming district, and I mean, we've got a pretty big area to work with over here. And from what I've learned from building this, going back and forth, grabbing a few things that I didn't have when I initially come over here and started building, it is a pain to get from up there all the way to over here. So we're gonna have to work on a bridge or some kind of way of getting over here to the farming district. We currently don't have any horses, and I don't have any saddles. Horses cannot get out of here. I mean, neither can I. Typically you can jump on top of these trapdoors, but with this block here they can't. But yeah, there's a lot of room for storage and keeping all of our horses. And kind of the lore on the stables is this is where, you know, all your noble knights and higher ups, this is where they keep or come and get their horses. Now with the wheat farm and the cows, I figured it would be a good idea just to kind of put these here because they kind of go hand in hand. You need wheat for the horses and the cows are meant for making, you know, the leads, the saddles, and also the milk and you know, the meat that you can get from the cattle can help with supplying the town. For example, a butcher I wouldn't put in this district. I would put it in the town where most of the stores are at. But maybe the butcher can buy the cows from the stables, or they rent the land from the stables to, you know, keep the cows there. While I was building the stables, I seen this little cove, and it gave me an idea. And I think what I want to do with this cove is, since this is a trade, you know, town built on trading, I kind of want to turn this into an area where, you know, the ships can come in, dock somewhere around here, and unload all of their cargo. But in here, also have kind of like I want to say Pirates Cove, or kind of themed around that, but not a pirate cove, just because this is a, you know, trade village. People, you know, are true, honest, they don't steal or anything like that, but something along those lines of a pirate cove kind of looking thing. And if I do that, I would have to build a pretty tall bridge getting across. And let me tell you, I'm terrible at building bridges. I never do them just because I suck at them. But I think we can come up with something good. And, you know, maybe not directly to right here where the stables are. Maybe we could do something down over here. Yeah, I think right over here would be a good spot. Start bridging over here to here. That way it's not too close. You know, I can actually run it pretty straight, go up pretty high with it so that the ships could go underneath. Not have to build at an angle, because that's another thing I'm terrible at, which throughout these episodes I plan on going out of my comfort zone and building stuff that I just not good at. But yeah, I think I'll build a bridge right here, and we'll do a time lapse of that, and I'll be right back. And that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you for watching. Bye.